What up, y'all? It's your boy, MG Certified, back with another video. This video I want to talk about, just in case anybody got a Springfield XD and they want to change their sights. I'm just gonna put y'all on game. Cause I've seen a lot of people do this on YouTube and stuff like that. But first of all, when you do your sights, the best thing for you to do is get you a sight tool remover. If you can get that, it's straight. Now, all brands are different. And what I mean by brand, I'm talking about firearms. Now, I heard that Glock is easy, which I'm pretty sure it probably is. But when it comes to Springfields, and like I said before, I've seen reviews, I've seen videos, so other people having the same problem as well. Springfield is probably one of the hardest sights to change. Not for the rear. I ain't have no problem out the rear. But it was just the front sight. Now, like I said before, the rear I ain't had no problem. But the front sight, when I was trying to do like the sight removal, it broke off. So I was just left with like damn, y'all can't see this shit. Basically, I was just left with this. So, you know, you got the sight right here. That broke off, and I was just left with this. So imagine you trying to get this out of this slot. And a couple of people kept telling me to get a pen and hammer it out, which I was already doing that. But the bit act like he ain't want to move. So I was just like, I'm finna cut it out. I got me a little a Dremel saw, but that bitch was too big. I felt like it was too big. My mom was telling me, bro, just get you a Dremel, bro. Get you a smaller version of a Dremel. And so I just went with my first move, bro. Just don't rush it, bro. That's one thing I learned. To me, I'm the type of person, I like to do stuff on my own. I like to do stuff myself because it saves me a lot of money. So instead of paying somebody else to do it, I'd rather do it myself because it saved me a ton of money. That's why I was like, bro, just take your time. Just take your time. So anytime I do something, I always take my time. So that's what we're going to talk about. When it comes to, so let's just say if y'all had the same problem as me, if y'all had to Dremel or cut out the front sight or even the rear sight. Let's just say if I had a problem with the rear sight. And let's just say you had the problem I did when the sight broke off and it was just nothing left but this, but you tried to hammer that out and it wouldn't come out. The best advice, and I've seen a lot of people do it on YouTube, the best advice you can do is just cut it out with a Dremel. Get you a Dremel. Now when you do the Dremel, what I did was, so let's just use for example. So you cut that out, you're gonna start off, my Dremel got 6 different speeds, but I kept it. See, when I first started, I did it on 3, just to, get it done. But then once I started getting close, once I started getting close to like the edge or like the frame or the slide, I kind of like went from, I was going back and forth from 1 to 2. 1 straight, but it moved too slow. It like you don't want to cut, but it still, it cuts, but it don't really move as much. But 2 was really the speed that I was staying at from start to finish. 2 and 1. When I like towards the end, I was doing like 2 and 1. I was going like back and forth. But yeah, so that's the speed. I mean, y'all don't want to rush nothing. Don't rush nothing because you don't want to. To me, I didn't rush nothing, so I don't have no problems. All that is just a white mark while I had to keep my sights at. Because when I first started, I had to mark where my original sights was at. So that's all that is. That's what you call it, when you use a pen and the whiteout, whatever that stuff called, that's all that is. That's just whiteout. That ain't nothing. But you don't want to do from like 5 or you know, a high speed, and you end up fucking up the damaging your slide. So that's why I say, you know, just go at a slow speed. You ain't gotta, cause even at 1 it still cut. It act like it didn't want to cut, but it still cut. You don't need to do like a whole bunch of speed, like 5 or 6 or 4, even 4, even 3. Yeah, I know I said I did 3, but that was only at the beginning. But once I started getting like towards middle end, I did like 2, and I went back and forth from 2 to 1, 2 to 1. But yeah, that's all I want to talk about. I just want to show y'all my new sights. I don't want to hear y'all mouth. I be tired of some negative comments. I be tired of y'all, bro. So I just want to show y'all my new sights. What the hell is that? Y'all see that, right? I don't know what the hell that red light is. What the hell is that? I don't know what the fuck that is. Y'all see that? I don't know what the fuck that is. That's weird. But yeah, man. Now these sites, I already know about these sites. Like I said before, I had these sites on the Block 19 before I even had this YouTube channel, before I even had gun license, before I even had all that. So I already know about these sites, but I just didn't know what they was called. Cause at the time I ain't really know too much about a lot of this stuff. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, I already knew about these sites. I just didn't know what it was. But I like these sites, man. For real, for real. So that's all I want to talk to y'all about. If anybody have, let's just say, even if you don't have a Springfield and you have another another brand, and you had the same problems I had, do what I told you to do. Just cut that bitch out. I know one of my homeboys, Jay, he talking about he ain't never heard nobody do that shit. That because you ain't never seen no videos. But that's what I did. That's why I did what I did. Because I was looking up how to get a stuck sight out. And that's what I seen on what people did on YouTube. They cut that shit out. Some filed it out. That's another thing I tried too, I forgot to mention. I tried to file it out, but it just took too long, bro. It took too long. It cut, but it just took too long. So I just rather use a Dremel and get you a Dremel that cut metal. You get what I'm saying? So, and like I said before, don't rush your shit, bro. You ain't gotta use no high speed. Just stick with 1 and 2. 1 gonna cut, but it's 2. Really 2 is what you really need to use. But just go back and forth from 1 to 2, especially when you come towards the end. Like once you get like towards the last pieces of metal, you don't wanna scrape some shit and you damage, some shit. So that's why I say go back from 1 and 2 and hold with steady hands. I was holding my shit with 2 hands. So, if this the Dremel and let's just say this the Dremel, I was holding my shit like this, steady. Literally just like this with 2 hands, steady. But that's all I want to talk to y'all about, because I don't know if anybody had the same problem I had. But I got that shit, man. Like I said before, bro, this is what I do for a living, bro. I don't want to pay nobody to do some shit. Fuck it, I know I can do, but it's easy. You feel me? So I know I can do it. I ain't never changed sites before. It was my first time. I did a whole bunch of other stuff, but I ain't never changed sites before, but it was pretty easy. So yeah, that's all I want to tell y'all. Stay, boy, signing out.